Hey, what's up guys, it's Aladdin. In today's video, I'll be going over the third episode of Vikings Season 6. Just like in my last review on episode 1 and 2, I won't go in full detail about every scene, however, I will talk about some certain scenes and what I thought about the episode as a whole. Now obviously, this review will contain spoilers, so if you haven't seen the episode yet, you've been warned. But before we get into the video though, I just want to let you guys know that I will be doing another $20 gift card giveaway at 10,000 subscribers. All you gotta do to participate is be a subscriber, like the video, and leave a comment discussing anything about the video. Once we hit 10,000 subscribers, I'll pick the winner in whatever most recent video I have out, so good luck to everyone. And lastly, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet. It definitely helps out the channel grow and lets others like you stay tuned with the latest shows and movies. And also, don't forget to hit that notification bell so you guys can get notified right away when I drop my next video. Now, without wasting any more time, let's get into the video. Now, this episode, I felt like it revolved more on Hvitserk, Lagertha, Ivar, and even Prince Oleg. So right in the opening scene, we finally get to see King Harald where he's locked up. Now obviously he looks like complete shit since King Olaf has him locked up for no reason. Most of the time when I see a character of any sort locked up for no apparent reason, I always feel bad for them and hope that they can pull through till the end. That's what I feel for King Harald. I just feel like he doesn't quite deserve this punishment nor treatment, especially since he hasn't done any harm towards King Olaf. However, the two finally have a moment together where King Olaf provides him with some food and something to drink. Clearly you could tell King Harald was starving. I wouldn't quite say he was dying of starvation, but he was definitely not being treated properly or fed right. So seeing him here munching crazy on food just gives you that indication that he's been locked up for some time now. But essentially in this scene, King Olaf just states that King Harald is his prisoner and that he is also hearing rumors about Bjorn coming to rescue him. Now obviously Olaf wasn't pleased by the news, which is why I do believe he wanted to tell Harald this so he can give him some hope of getting out of there. This might just be a part of his plan of some sort. I personally don't like the way that the showrunners went with the storyline of King Harald being captured by King Olaf. I just feel like it could have been a tad bit better and not have gone down this route. I might be tweaking, but what do you guys think? Do you guys think this approach of King Harald being captured by King Olaf was smart, or should it have been different? We also saw Prince Oleg finally leaving the old capital after he guessed his brother's wife's name last episode. He also told Ivar that he knew his brother's wife a long time ago and that she was actually one of his mistresses and that she had requested to marry his brother. According to him, she was just faking the whole thing and pretending to be scared to make it look real for his brother. Now if I'm being honest, Oleg really played a smart move here. He's really calculated with his moves and knows how to play his cards. Clearly he has the upper hand here and still decides how everything shall be played out. As much as I should hate him, he really is starting to grow on me, which I don't know if is a good thing or a bad thing. Now even though Oleg's brother let him go and didn't harm him, Oleg thought it would be best if he captured him and tortured him. Why? Well, according to Oleg, his brother did threaten him and was going to kill him first, so he thought it would be best if he did it to him first by capturing him and torturing him. So that's exactly what he did. He ended up putting a chain in his brother's mouth and locked him in a cage like a dog. Ivar wasn't even pleased with this one bit, but Igor was. The little dude was even barking at his cousin like he was an actual dog. Now I do feel bad for the older brother just because I honestly think he did not deserve that. But he did threaten Oleg, so he should have seen that coming at least. But what did you guys think about this scene? Now Hvitserk is honestly not in the best place right now. He has lost his mind and is starting to see things. Throughout the episode, Hvitserk nearly loses his shit when he starts seeing his dead girlfriend's body. She appears all burned and ends up scaring the hell out of him. Now the thing about Hvitserk is, you can clearly tell that he's not okay, nor is he asking for any help. I really hate seeing him like this just because Ivar really did a huge toll on him. I would love to see him get better and perhaps seek help from someone, but clearly you could tell that he's stubborn and doesn't want anyone to help him out. Gunhild and one of her servants also try to comfort him and let him know that he's not okay, but he just pushes them away and keeps saying that Ivar's there with him at all times. Now Ivar is clearly in his head still, and this is the aftermath of it. But Hvitserk continues to showcase this numerous times with his friends and family by not trying to seek actual help. I really do want Hvitserk to get better already, but I do feel like he is purposely just dragging this on because he doesn't know how to deal with the fact that Ivar might still be alive and out there. This is essentially why he's so paranoid and always has to watch out for his back. He never knows if Ivar will strike him when he's least expecting it. I just hope soon we can see him get better and stop this cycle of pain. It really doesn't suit him, and it does hurt seeing him like this. He doesn't deserve this one bit. Now Bjorn also had some interesting and memorable scenes this episode. It seems like he's found himself a new mistress that's been eyeing him this episode as well as the last one. Now according to her, she thinks that Bjorn needs her, and if he's with her, he won't doubt himself again. Obviously, he's gonna get distracted when she starts acting some type of way towards him. I just wish he wasn't so gullible to fall for her. I personally think this girl might be trouble for him, but I don't know. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. He also ends up setting sail to rescue King Harald. He says his goodbyes and farewells to everyone and then goes on his way. He also brings Chattel with him. If you don't remember from the last episode, Bjorn wanted him to come along with him because he still doesn't believe his story about Floki and what happened in Iceland. Now, the last time we see Bjorn is actually towards the final minutes of the episode. His plan was to sneak into King Olaf's fort by going underwater and hoping that no one would recognize him or his men. However, King Olaf seemed to know exactly what Bjorn was going to do, which is why he set up a trap where they were going to get ambushed by a ring of fire and arrows. Unfortunately, Bjorn had lost here, so he had to retreat with all of his men. I should have seen this coming. Of course, it was not going to be this easy to rescue King Harald. King Harald is just too smart to allow Bjorn to storm in there like it's nothing. I am quite curious to know how Bjorn will bounce back from this defeat. Highly doubt he's just going to let it go and move on. This is Bjorn Ironside that we're talking about. Now, we also saw Ubbe and Torvi take charge of Kattegat as a temporary king and queen. Bjorn ended up giving them the title since he was going on a rescue mission and needed someone he could trust to take over Kattegat for the time being. While watching Ubbe take charge for a bit, he honestly reminded me a lot of Ragnar when he was king. Ubbe just has that genuine look on him where he really wants to help the people out by providing them with whatever they need. To be honest, I wouldn't have minded having Ubbe as king. I just think he really suits the position well. And lastly, let's talk about Lagertha. So we know that she ended up leaving Kattegat to go live somewhere outside the city and start a farm. Well, she ended up doing exactly that. However, her past also seemed to be coming back and haunting her. So earlier in the episode, a group of women from another village as well as the village where Lagertha is staying at all came to see her to see if the rumors were true that she was actually living there. This group of women essentially were excited to see Lagertha and were just stoked to have her there with them. Now later in the episode, Ivar's bodyguard that Bjorn kicked out ended up killing one of these women from the group. This essentially made Lagertha go back to the spot where she buried her sword in her past life to dig it back up. It's quite sad to be honest, considering none of this would have happened if she didn't suggest to Bjorn to let the bodyguard go. Obviously, he's taking revenge now for what Bjorn did to his face and wants to find any way to get back at those who did this to him. So what better way to do that than hurt the people close to Lagertha and Lagertha herself? I don't think he's gonna kill her, but I do believe he'll do some sort of damage to her that'll leave a mark or something. Now, I think they should have expanded a few more episodes of Lagertha putting her past life behind her and not just rushing it to have her come back as a shield maiden once again. But that's just what I think. Anyways, that's my review for episode 3. If I missed anything or you guys wanted to discuss something a little more in depth, leave all your comments in the comment section and I'll try my best to get back to them in a quick manner. Now, this episode was a nice pace and had a lot going on. However, I didn't quite like the Lagertha storyline, just because they really rushed her back to her old self again and didn't quite give her some time to live that farm life. I also think it's kind of funny how Bjorn all of a sudden has fallen for this servant girl. I just think she's trouble and will eventually cause him some sort of problems for him in the future. Overall, this episode was good and all, and I did enjoy it despite the little flaws that I pointed out earlier. But tell me, what did you guys think about this episode? Was it your favorite? Did you guys enjoy it? Leave all your comments in the comment section and let me know what you guys thought. I'll be covering Vikings season 6 all the way to the end, so subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. But before I go, don't forget about that $20 gift card giveaway that I'll be doing once we hit 10,000 subscribers. All you gotta do to participate is be a subscriber, like the video, and leave a comment discussing anything that you liked about the video. Once we hit 10,000 subscribers, I'll pick the winner in whatever most recent video I have out, so good luck to everyone. I just want to say thank you all for watching, and if you haven't already, hit that like button if you enjoyed today's video, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't by now. Also, hit that notification bell so you guys can get notified right away when I drop my next video. If you don't mind, share the video if you thought it was good and want others to see it. Thank you all once more, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.